Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for May 17th, 2022. Before I get started with the reading, I do want to apologize and say, sorry I didn't have a video yesterday. Like many of y'all know, I have hurt my arm over the weekend, and yesterday I went to the chiropractor. And I was just resting yesterday. When I wasn't at the chiropractor, I was sleeping, resting, laying here, resting my arm because my whole shoulder was just so sore. And it feels so much better today. So I definitely needed that rest. Thank you all for your understanding. I wasn't with it yesterday. I was barely able to get across the street to the chiropractor. So anyhow, before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. So I hope y'all are doing well. I am coming along nicely here. So the first card that came out is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about reconciliations and reunions here. And this Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Star, and the Two of Cups. So this is a brand new beginning and passionate love here. This is a reconciliation, and this is a healing of mutual love between two people here. That's what this reconciliation between two people is to accomplish here. Clarifying the Six of Cups, we have is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands specifically is a Leo because the sun came out. And also the Empress. So we have a Queen of Wands here, who a masculine energy wants to reconcile with their divine counterpart, someone who is very bold. They shine like the sun. They're very happy. They're very luminous. This is someone you can't help but notice. Someone who is in the sun and the Empress energy. They're very bold, they're very confident, they're very attractive. The Empress is the most beautiful of all of the Empress is all the queens. And she's the most beautiful of all the queens. This is the major arcana of all the queens. So this is emphasizing the fire quality of this particular Empress here. Someone who is very radiant and very youthful here. So this is an older woman around or over the age of 35 who looks younger because of the sun here. The sun's always a youthful energy here. So clarifying the Queen of Wands and the Star and the Empress here, we have the Nine of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is another energy that is, they're giving up their hang-ups, their insecurities about communicating, about coming forth here. Because we have the Emperor, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. So The High Priestess came out with the Ace of Swords and the Emperor. So it is this Emperor, Aries, Taurus, that has Pisces in their chart. But it is the Emperor that is releasing their insecurities about reaching out and communicating here, because the Emperor is coming to clear up any and all communication issues. They're following their intuition to do so with their divine counterpart here. They're being, excuse me, heavily guided by spirit, by their spirit team, by the divine, by the universe, to clear up the communication issues between themselves and the Empress here. And this truth is all about reconciling, new beginning, and love and passion here. And this truth is all about, let's start over. You know, this is starting over from the beginning, healing the situation. And we have the Two of Cups here, where two people mutually love each other, so that these connections can be healed. So in order for that to happen, this communication's coming in from your emperors here. They're being led by their spirit team to come forth their intuition to clear up all the communication issues that existed between the two of you, which was all about the feelings and the passion that were between the two of you here. The next card out, we have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. The Hanged Man is in the upright, so this is all kinds of delays and pauses, because someone needs enlightenment here. And the Hanged Man is now here for this Capricorn, this devil energy, because they're in the Seven of Swords in reverse energy. So for a while, these divine counterparts were in the Hanged Man energy. Well, now the tables have turned. Now it's the karmic energies that are in the Hanged Man energy. And it's in order for these karmics to see a different perspective, because this karmic energy, they have Capricorn anywhere in their chart. They've been exposed as a fraud. Now, however this exposure has happened, this could have happened through another person. This could have happened through the Emperor here following their intuition. This could have happened a number of different ways. These karmics getting exposed. But you can guarantee that whatever way the karmic has been exposed, they were exposed red-handed. And a lot of them, these emperors have exposed these karmics red-handed, doing black magic spell work, negative energy spell work here. But this could have anything to do with oppression, obsession, codependency, addictions, enslavement. It's like these masculines are really seeing the karmics for exactly who they are. The very evil and oppressive people that they have been, that they are, and that this person, they're seeing them as a lesson that they've learned. Clarifying the Hanged Man is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is all about being bored or pretending like you are. Four of Cups is someone who is apathetic. This is someone who definitely needs to heal here. There is a period of healing that needs to happen for these karmics now. And that is in process of happening. So clarifying the Four of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. Someone understands, and they have a lot of clarity on the fact that they've been ignoring someone at work. Doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it can, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles here. And for a lot of you, the Emperor and the Empress, you know, they met at work. So this is how they know each other. And the Seven of Cups in reverse is all about having mental clarity about someone's apathy at work, because it could be that too. Four of Cups, acting like they don't care. This is like an emperor who realizes that they can be very apathetic at work. But there is a realization here and healing capacity here, because we have the World and the Page of Wands. So there will be some kind of communication, wrapping up whatever work drama this was, and there will be some communication here from the Emperor here to the Empress. This communication will be about this karmic spell work, this karmic's influence, and how this karmic's been exposed as a fraud. Someone who it has been exposed for lying, theft, deception, and trickery, for black magic spell work, for oppression, for enslavement. Because that's what these karmics were doing. They were lying in the faces of these emperors, doing all kinds of nasty shit behind the scenes to keep these emperors manipulated into staying in these karmic situations with the karmics here. And it's like Three of Wands. There's still some shit that's falling apart anyway, because clarifying the Three of Wands is the Tower and the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is coming up in the future. The Tower, Scorpio energy. And this is going to be a very shocking surprise here. But the shocking surprise here is that these emperors are in the Five of Cups in reverse energy. They're no longer in guilt, shame, regret, or remorse, or sadness, or depression about changing their lives here. It's like these emperors find out about these karmic lies and the shit that they've been doing, and these masculines are all walking away and they don't give a fuck. So Clarifying the Three of Wands is the Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands is all about planning for the future, and Two of Pentacles is about balance. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles is the Ten of Wands reversed. Then we have the Ten of Cups in the upright. And then we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. So, very soon in the future, in the next 2 to 3 days here, that's what I'm getting between the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands here. This tower is going to happen here. And when this tower happens, these emperors, they will not be in any kind of guilt, remorse, regret, shame, depression, and they will be releasing these karmics, because these karmics have put them under so much stress and pressure and burdens that these masculines are going to find out something here that these karmics have been lying about. And these masculines are going to say, fuck it, I'm done, I'm releasing these burdens, they're too much for me, I want happiness. And there's going to be a lot of back and forth communication that is going to make the Emperor and the Empress very happy. And there's not only going to be a lot of back and forth happy communication between the two of them, but it's going to be a lot of that energy happening all at once here. And that's exactly what is karmically meant to happen here. Then we have the Seven of Swords here. It's lying, theft, deception, and trickery. The con artist karmic here. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Lovers in the reverse. And we have Judgment in the upright. So the signs that are here with the Seven of Swords here is Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So the Seven of Swords here is someone, it was these karmics that kept these emperors in isolation against their will in a loveless marriage, keeping them bound by responsibility, keeping them bound and trapped within their homes, their jobs, these marriages. And these karmics are under judgment from the universe for keeping the divine counterparts separated and for keeping these emperors isolated from others, to keep these emperors out of their divine service, to keep these emperors distracted. And keeping these emperors disconnected from themselves and the love that they naturally felt within them, because the emperor and the empress, you know, they're connected together by spiritual love here. And these karmics, they did all kinds of things to come in between the divine counterparts here. All kinds of manipulation, all kinds of spell work. And these karmics are under universal judgment for having done all this, for keeping these emperors enslaved, keeping them addicted, keeping them under spell work and keeping them manipulated. And these karmics are also under judgment for being manipulative and emotionally manipulative and immature here as well. It's like they did it on purpose. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that they were interfering with true love. They didn't care. These karmics wanted to win at all costs. And for a long time, these karmics had invested in being very immature and emotionally manipulative here. They purposely did this. They purposely mistreated the emperor for a very long time here with the Seven of Pentacles. Could be anywhere from 7 to 10 years. Because the next card out we have is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So anywhere from 7 to 10 years, these emperors have invested their time into these manipulative and immature karmics who have done nothing but betray them here. And we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So this betrayal's old. It's in the past. It's been let go of. And then we have the Knight of Swords here. So this is these emperors. They're learning to invest in releasing of these betrayals from the past and moving forward here with the Knight of Wands here. Moving forward passionately towards their future, towards their success, towards where their heart and their soul and their passion is leading them towards, which is their Empress, who has Leo, Taurus, Libra, anywhere in her chart. And the Page of Cups reversed is none other than the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is that karmic feminine energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is a Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is a baby mama who is extremely immature, but it's all about them. They don't nurture their children because it's this karmic energy that has, been growing up with all kinds of emotional damage and trauma programming from whenever they were raised here, that this person has absolutely no idea how to nurture themselves, nurture their children, or anybody else. So this is an unnurturing and unloving baby mama who is extremely emotional, manipulative, and extremely immature here. And these baby mama karmics here, they don't have any self-value, self-worth. They don't have any of their own money or any of their own possessions, and they don't feel good about their bodies here. Clarifying the Queen of Cups reverse, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius energy. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy, and then we have the Eight of Swords in the upright. So the Wheel of Fortune has changed. So now these karmics are the ones that are stuck and feeling trapped and stuck here, because it is their belief system that is keeping them trapped and stuck. And for many of these karmics, their belief system is I can't work, I can't support myself, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it is that belief system that is keeping you trapped and stuck here. It was that belief system that you were trying to keep these emperors trapped and stuck. Well, now these emperors are getting themselves unstuck and untrapped here. So they had every right and reason to get themselves unstuck and untrapped from these karmic feminines. And as soon as they did, all of that stuck and trapped energy boomeranged back onto the karmic feminine, because it was their energy all along that was stuck and trapped. They were just projecting that stuck and trapped energy onto these emperors to keep them stuck and trapped with them. But it didn't work out for these karmics here at all. Clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's these karmics that are losing now because of all of their bad choices that they have decided to do to interfere in these divine connections here. So now that the Wheel of Fortune has turned, not in the favor of these karmics anymore. Now these karmics are losing money, time, relationships, opportunities, all kinds of stuff. There's just a lot of loss here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Sorry about that. And clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and Justice. So this is what's happening to the karmic. The karmic's heartbroken. Three of Swords. They're completely devastated and heartbroken. Why? Because of their lies, because of their hate. Because the Five of Swords is hate and trickery and mind games and wanting to win at all costs. They have no one to blame but themselves for doing all of this manipulation and wanting to win no matter what that costs them. Well, these karmics are starting to see that it costs them their happiness. And this is justice here. This is universal karmic justice. This is exactly what is meant to happen. Because these karmics, they're being discovered for the shit that they've done in the past. And now these masculines are getting proof. Because that's what Seven of Swords in reverse is. Proof. There is proof of this karmic having addictions. There is proof that this karmic was being oppressive and manipulative. And there was proof that these karmics are codependents. There's some kind of proof that these karmics are in devil energy. And if it hasn't happened, it will. It's coming. Now, with this devil being on with the Seven of Swords, with the Hanged Man on top of the Four of Cups here with the Eight of Cups, I really think that these emperors are going to find out somehow. There's going to be some kind of proof that shows them that these karmics have been manipulating and interfering through spell work and negative energy about how these masculines portray themselves at work. Because these emperors are finding some kind of tangible proof that these karmic wives did some kind of black magic against these emperors to ignore the empresses while they were at work and not be talking to them. Just ignore them, and being real apathetic towards the connection. But then an emperor has come into some kind of realization here with the Seven of Cups in reverse because of what they found. There's some kind of tangible proof that they found that there's some kind of energetic manipulation that has happened, that these karmics have been doing against these emperors while they were at work. Because for a lot of y'all, the emperor and the empress is met at work, so these karmic energies really did all kinds of energetic manipulation to keep them from talking. And that's what these emperors are realizing here. That's what they're seeing very clearly here because of whatever proof that they found on these karmics here. And it'll be different for everyone here. But whatever proof that they find is going to cause them to take immediate action for these emperors to follow their intuition and have this heart-to-heart conversation with their divine counterpart, the truth about how they feel about them here, because the revealing of feelings hasn't happened here. This was all too new for anything to happen. And these karmics definitely overplayed their hand, and now they're reaping what they've sown. These karmics wanted so much to break the Empress's heart because of how much they envied the Empress here. But because they wanted so much for that betrayal, that heartbreak, that pain that happened to the Empress, all of that boomeranged back to these karmics here. And that is what these karmics get for wanting to win at all costs. Heartbreak. Stuck. Trapped. Financial loss. Homelessness. Poverty. Being ignored. Very interesting. Othela. Let me look up Othela because that is the rune for today. It's like these masculines are waking up. And they're seeing that there is no nobility in the tradition that they chose. And these emperors are following their intuition for their abundance in love and money. The rune is connected to wealth, but above all to what we inherit from our ancestors. A noble sheik dressed luxuriously studies a golden urn covered with precious stones that most likely is part of the treasure left to him by his ancestors. These emperors are following their intuition so they could get this treasure left to them by their ancestors. And it is guiding them away from these karmics and toward their divine counterparts. Blood ties, however problematic or intolerable, are still important and implicate us for all of our lives. It is essential to recognize their value and realize that we are the result of our past, and we must start from our roots to develop our heritage that is rich and plentiful. So these emperors are starting to realize how problematic these karmics are, starting to see them for who they are as karmics, and starting to see how problematic that they have been for them, and how problematic these karmics have been for these emperors in getting their abundance. Because these karmics, they're really good at squandering money. Do we respect our ancestors and their traditions? Which ties do we find it difficult to abandon? And which, on the other hand, would we find it wise to rediscover? So these emperors, they found it difficult to abandon their spouses. They needed some big, huge proof. And they got it here. That their spouses were just con artists that have been exposed as such. And it would be wise to rediscover the tradition of following your heart, following where your intuition is guiding you. That's what these emperors are learning the value of. The value of love, following your intuition, being in your truth, your authenticity. Making sure that the love that you feel is pure. And there's no strings attached to it. These emperors have done a lot of healing on what they thought love was. Othela anchors us to our identity. It reinforces blood ties and bestows well-being. So these emperors are being anchored into their identity here. And well-being is being anchored within them at this time. Because now the emperors know who they are once they get this proof of whatever these karmics did to keep them stuck, trapped, blocked, enslaved, imprisoned, and in bondage through lies, theft, deception, and trickery. So that's what I have for y'all for today. I'm not seeing any alternative situations here in these cards, which I've been looking for them, and it's just not here. But whoever these empresses are that I'm talking about, you're highly attractive, and you don't have to do anything but attract. You are attracting your emperors at this time, and you have 3 of the 4 aces: Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands. So, empresses, you're about to have a brand new beginning in love and passion and truth and honesty here. The conversation that you will have with your emperor will be a little difficult and challenging to have with this Ace of Swords. You know, there's going to be some things that, you know, some truths that are coming to light that are going to be difficult to hear about. But you pretty much already know. So just stay calm. Know that this too shall pass. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth communication. And that back and forth communication is going to make you very happy. Emperors and empresses. So, thank y'all for supporting my channel and my work and all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all very much. Also appreciate your patience more than anything, especially since I've been having some struggles here and there. So, I really do appreciate y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll be talking to y'all soon.